Have you ever been told you're broken, that you'll never learn, never succeed, never rise beyond your limits? Barbara Arrowsmith-Young heard those words her entire childhood in Toronto, Canada. She was labeled slow, damaged, and unteachable because of severe learning disabilities. Words danced on the page like chaos, math was impossible, time slipped through her grasp, and even understanding cause and effect was a nightmare. Teachers told her parents she would never make it through school, never live independently, never truly function, but Barbara had something her doctors couldn't measure, an unshakable will to refuse the box others built for her. Her early years were battles no one saw, countless hours in frustration, hiding tears after failed tests, being mocked by classmates who couldn't understand her struggle. She felt broken in a world that worshipped quick minds, but inside, a quiet fire was building. In her 20s, Barbara discovered the research of Alexander Luria, a Russian neuropsychologist who believed the brain was not fixed, but plastic, capable of change. This idea, neuroplasticity, was not mainstream then. Most experts dismissed it as fantasy, but Barbara clung to it like oxygen, because it offered her one thing she had never been given: hope. If the brain could rewire itself, maybe she could rewire hers. She began building mental exercises, grueling, repetitive, stretching the exact parts of her mind that refused to work. It was torture at first. Hours staring at clock faces trying to comprehend time, endless drills with symbols and numbers until her brain ached. But slowly, painfully, she began to notice cracks of light breaking through the darkness. She was changing her brain. From there, Barbara created her own program, testing it on herself first, then on others, and the impossible began to happen. Children once dismissed as hopeless started to read, to calculate, to think in ways their doctors said they never could. The girl who had been told she'd never learn became a teacher of learning itself. Today, Barbara Arrowsmith-Young is the founder of the Arrowsmith School and Program, helping thousands of people worldwide overcome learning disabilities through the science of neuroplasticity. Financially, she is stable, with her programs adopted in schools across Canada, the US, Australia, and Europe. But her true wealth is in the lives transformed, the futures rewritten, the children who now stand where she once stood, on the edge of despair, only to find hope. And here's the lesson: Barbara's greatness didn't come from being born gifted, it came from refusing to accept limits. Her attributes: resilience that refused to collapse under labels, vision that saw possibility where others saw dead ends, discipline to train her mind in ways most would call torture, and courage to stand against the experts who told her she was wrong. So maybe the question is, what's broken in your life? What part of your story have you accepted as permanent? Because Barbara's life screams the truth: the limits you believe are not fixed, they are flexible. Your mind, your habits, your story can be rewired if you refuse to stop trying. This is not just her story, it can be yours. So start where you are, build step by step, and never surrender to the labels others try to stamp on you. And if you believe in stories that break the boundaries of what's possible, follow and subscribe. Because every week, we bring you voices like Barbara's, voices that prove even the most broken beginnings can build the strongest legacies.